kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will start this game off with the football. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Tigers line it up with a first and goal. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he'll run into the end
ability, does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. Working on the right. Goes upstairs.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Alexander. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Pavia. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hoskins. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Doors! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Robinson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing the puppy out.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Pavia. They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Hudson. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sherrill.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Sends him back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Newberry. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. 6th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He's back at the 27. Now, a 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run for it. He's in open space downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Makes the grab. It's Hoskins.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. So now on comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal unit comes on. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make. They have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And we are all tied up here in the 2nd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gets the back moving. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it at the tag. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout.
One more snap coming before halftime. They want to throw it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lot. First half.
And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense
fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back.
He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're going to test the right side with this one. Makes it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A strike downfield. Touchdown Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. It's Pavia. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Commodores decide to punt it away.
Number 38 in punt formation to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. one more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Rolls inside. And out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that 4th down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Right on the money. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores are marching down the field. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hoskins. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got an open man. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Commodores in the hurry up.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dillon. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Hoskins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. To throw, it's Pavia. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So here comes the Auburn offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking for room. It's Alston. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. From the gun. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. 2nd and goal coming up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Brown. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Pavia. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Dillon. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Try and play action. The sure hands, it's Stowers. Turning it on! Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. and they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Brings up second down.
To the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense putting points on the board. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like